you've spent decades making the right choices: moderate exercise, balanced meals, and a daily serving of fresh fruit. But what if your morning fruit bowl is secretly undermining your testosterone, zapping your energy and drive? In today's video, we uncover 3 common fruits that crash testosterone levels instantly in men over 60 and threaten the vitality you deserve. Most nutrition experts preach the universal benefits of fruit for heart health and overall wellness. Yet, some of these sweet staples can elevate estrogen, spike insulin, and choke off nitric oxide, the very compounds you need to maintain muscle mass, sexual drive, and healthy circulation. Could the very foods you trust to keep you fit be holding you back? I'm Dr. Catherine Rotker, a geriatrician and men's health specialist with 25 years guiding men through the challenges of aging. In my clinic, I've seen patients lose muscle tone and struggle with fatigue, all because of a simple fruit choice. When you stop guessing and start eating with purpose, your body responds fast. And today I'll reveal not only the 3 fruits you must avoid, but also a surprising fruit that can reignite your testosterone in weeks. If you're finding this video helpful so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This way, you won't miss the vital information I'll be sharing in the next few minutes. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Type yes in the comments if you're feeling like this message speaks to you. Or if you've already tried something similar with fruits or diet and didn't see results, type no. Let's get a conversation going and see how many of us are in the same boat. All right, now let's get into the first fruit you should avoid if you want to protect your testosterone and keep your body in top shape. Stay with me as we dig into this crucial topic. We've all been there, standing in the grocery store, eyeing those shiny cans of peaches or pineapples packed in syrup, conveniently ready to eat. They seem like a quick and easy snack, right? Just open, drain, and enjoy. And for men over 60, that convenience is tempting. But the hard truth is these fruits, although seemingly harmless, could be quietly destroying your testosterone and your health. The sweet syrup these fruits are packed in is far from harmless. It's loaded with sugar and high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, both of which do far more harm than good, especially when it comes to your testosterone levels and overall vitality. The first issue with these canned fruits is the sugar overload. The heavy syrup is packed with high fructose corn syrup and regular sugar, delivering a rapid, unhealthy load of fructose straight to your system. The impact on your body is immediate. This massive sugar hit overwhelms your liver, impairing its ability to metabolize properly. It results in energy depletion, ADP depletion, and increased production of uric acid, leading to oxidative stress. This stress negatively affects your vascular system, contributing to endothelial dysfunction and poor blood flow. The sugars in these fruits also wreak havoc on your arterial health. When your body processes all that fructose, it reduces the availability of nitric oxide, the compound responsible for helping your blood vessels expand and contract smoothly. This results in stiff arteries, higher blood pressure, and a much harder time maintaining healthy circulation. This is especially critical for men over 60 because poor circulation directly impacts erectile health, something no one wants to ignore at this stage in life. Now, let's talk about something that may hit even harder: the direct effect on your testosterone. Chronic exposure to fructose, like the kind found in those canned fruits, disrupts your endocrine system. Specifically, it interferes with your hypothalamic, pituitary, gonadal axis, the very system that regulates your reproductive hormones, including testosterone. What happens next is a vicious cycle. The more you consume these sugar-laden fruits, the more your testosterone production drops. Your body gets stuck in a maladaptive feedback loop, further lowering your testosterone levels. And once testosterone starts to dip, it doesn't just affect your energy, it impacts everything from muscle mass to mood, and yes, even erectile function. The syrup is a mixture of water, high fructose corn syrup, and regular sugar. That means with just half a cup of syrup, you're consuming around 21 grams of sugar. That's not including the sugars absorbed into the fruit itself, which can't be rinsed off no matter how hard you try. You might think that buying no sugar added or light syrup options is a better choice, but the reality is even these versions still contain sugars that have soaked into the fruit flesh. So, you're not really saving yourself from the sugar spike. Even so-called juice-packed canned fruits are just as problematic. These fruits still have a glycemic burden that's comparable to drinking soda, making them just as damaging to your health. Let me share a real-life story with you about one of my patients, Jim. Jim is 63 years old, and for years, he had a morning routine that involved taking his medication alongside a can of pears in heavy syrup. He didn't think much of it. After all, he was eating fruit, right? But as the months went on, Jim started experiencing a few worrying symptoms. He felt tired all the time, fatigue that no amount of sleep seemed to fix. His energy levels were so low that even simple tasks felt like a struggle. And on top of that, he began having more and more trouble in the bedroom. His erectile function, once reliable, had taken a hit. Jim thought it was just part of aging, but deep down, he knew something wasn't right. When Jim came to see me, we ran some tests. What we found was troubling. Jim had early signs of atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, a serious condition that can lead to heart disease, strokes, and even erectile dysfunction. His lab results were clear. His arterial health was compromised, and his body was under stress. But what shocked Jim most wasn't just his diagnosis. It was the realization that his beloved canned pears and syrup could be part of the problem. The excess sugar in those fruits, loaded with high fructose corn syrup, was silently taking a toll on his vascular system and testosterone levels. After we discussed the situation, Jim agreed to make a change. He swapped out his canned pears for fresh berries and water-packed fruit cups. These options were far less sugary and far better for his heart and testosterone levels. It wasn't easy to break old habits, but Jim was motivated to get his health back on track. Within just a few weeks, Jim noticed significant improvements. His energy levels soared. He no longer struggled to get through the day, and his fatigue disappeared. The biggest change, however, came in the bedroom. Jim's morning erections returned, and he felt like his old self again. But it wasn't just how he felt. It was his test results that truly confirmed the change. An ultrasound showed a marked improvement in his arterial compliance, meaning his blood vessels were becoming more flexible and less stiff. His vascular health had improved, and so had his testosterone levels. What Jim thought was harmless fruit had actually been sabotaging his body's ability to function properly. Canned fruits, no matter how convenient, are loaded with sugar that can disrupt your hormones, impact your energy, and make it harder to live your best life. Your vitality deserves better. Up next, we'll dive into another seemingly innocent fruit, apples. At first glance, apples seem like the perfect fruit. They're high in fiber, antioxidants, and polyphenol, all good for heart health. A medium apple gives you around 4 grams of fiber and a healthy dose of antioxidants. However, what's often overlooked is that each apple also contains 10 to 12 grams of fructose, a type of sugar that can have some unwanted effects on your metabolism. Now, the fiber and polyphenol in apples certainly have benefits, especially for digestion and heart health. But that fructose in high amounts can cause more problems than you realize. Fructose works differently from other sugars. When you consume it, your body processes it through a pathway that bypasses important regulatory steps in the way glucose is metabolized. This can lead to a rapid depletion of ADP, the energy your cells use for nearly everything, and an increase in uric acid. Uric acid buildup can contribute to joint issues, inflammation, and even high blood pressure. The real concern, though, is how fructose affects your blood vessels. Fructose consumption directly impairs endothelial nitric oxide synthase, an enzyme responsible for helping blood vessels expand and contract properly. This means your blood vessels become less flexible, reducing blood flow. For men, this becomes a major issue because it affects penile perfusion, essentially blood flow to the penis. And as you might expect, this can lead to erectile dysfunction and reduced sexual performance. In the long term, eating too many apples or any fructose-heavy fruit can contribute to insulin resistance, high blood pressure, and diminished blood flow. But the most worrying effect is on testosterone. Long-term research has found that high fructose intake, especially from fruits like apples, negatively impacts testosterone levels and cardiovascular health in older men. While no single apple will wreck your testosterone, the cumulative effect of consuming apples regularly can add up. It's the hidden damage of seemingly harmless foods that you should be aware of. Despite the potential downsides of fructose, apples don't have to be entirely off your list. In fact, they can still play a role in a balanced, healthy diet for men over 60, if consumed wisely. The key is moderation and mindful pairing. When incorporating apples into your diet, focus on portion control. Having one apple a day is fine, but eating them in large quantities or in every meal can quickly push your sugar intake too high. This is especially crucial if you're already dealing with blood sugar issues or erectile health concerns. Choosing the right type of apple also matters. Some varieties have a lower glycemic index, GI, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar levels as quickly. For example, Granny Smith apples are known for their lower GI compared to sweeter varieties like Fuji or Red Delicious. Pairing apples with protein-rich foods such as nuts or cheese can also make a big difference. Protein slows down the absorption of sugar, which helps control blood sugar levels and keeps your hormones balanced. This way, you can enjoy the benefits of apples without throwing your metabolic system off track. Next, pears. Pears are often seen as a gentle, healthy fruit, something you might even reach for if you're looking for a quick fiber boost or a digestive aid. They're marketed as being kind to your stomach and great for keeping things running smoothly. For men dealing with declining testosterone, those seemingly innocent pear slices could be adding fuel to the fire, making it harder to maintain the vitality and energy you want. A medium pear contains about 17 grams of natural sugars, with roughly half of that being fructose, the same sugar found in processed sweets and soft drinks. While it's true that pears have a relatively low glycemic index, around 38, which means they don't spike blood sugar as dramatically as high GI fruits, they still have the potential to affect your insulin sensitivity. For men over 60, insulin sensitivity is a critical factor in maintaining a healthy metabolic rate, energy levels, and, most importantly, testosterone production. Too much sugar, especially in the form of fructose, can make it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar and hormones effectively. This results in decreased testosterone levels, sluggish metabolism, and even difficulty with weight management. The fructose found in pears is also working on a deeper level within your vascular system. When consumed regularly, fructose can increase oxidative stress in your blood vessels, leading to inflammation in the inner lining of your arteries, which in turn reduces nitric oxide production, the compound responsible for helping blood vessels expand and improve blood flow. This diminished blood flow can be particularly problematic for men over 60 who may already experience challenges related to circulation and erectile health. When your blood vessels are unable to dilate properly, it can result in less oxygen and nutrient delivery to critical areas, making it harder to achieve and maintain a strong erection or feel energized throughout the day. As a result, prolonged consumption of pears, just like with other fructose-laden fruits, can subtly contribute to the decline of your testosterone levels. The longer this goes unchecked, the greater the chances that you'll experience a noticeable drop in energy, a decrease in libido, and even a reduction in sexual performance. Some men may tolerate pears just fine without noticing any negative impact. But for those already struggling with issues like low energy, weight gain, softer morning erections, or a general lack of vitality, pears could be playing an unrecognized role in exacerbating these problems. Pears aren't inherently bad for you. In fact, they offer a solid nutritional profile with fiber and essential vitamins like vitamin C and potassium. For most people, they're a decent option to keep your digestive system running smoothly. But for men over 60 dealing with issues like low energy, sexual health concerns, or weight gain, it might be time to reduce your intake or find alternatives that better support your testosterone levels and overall vitality. There are still plenty of fruits that you can enjoy. And in fact, there are some powerhouse fruits out there that can actually boost your vitality, circulation, and testosterone levels. Stay tuned as we dive into these game changers. Avocados are often hailed as a superfood, known for their rich, creamy texture and impressive nutritional profile. They're widely recognized for supporting heart health and boosting libido, two things that matter deeply for men over 60. Avocados are rich in nutrients that can support your health at every level. One of the key players is oleic acid. This monounsaturated fatty acid not only helps improve blood vessel health, but also plays a significant role in promoting nitric oxide, NO-mediated vasodilation. As blood vessels open up, circulation improves, helping you achieve and maintain strong, consistent erections. Avocados are also packed with other crucial nutrients. They contain vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that protects your cells from oxidative stress, helping prevent premature aging and keeping your tissues healthy. Zinc, a vital mineral found in avocados, is another important factor. Zinc is directly involved in testosterone production, and a healthy level of testosterone is key to maintaining energy, muscle mass, and overall male vitality. In randomized crossover trials, adding half an avocado to a meal helped preserve blood vessel function after eating, particularly compared to eating a burger alone. This resulted in improved nitric oxide levels by a remarkable 65%. Not only that, but the same study saw a reduction in lipid peroxidation, a harmful process that contributes to the hardening of arteries, essentially slowing down your heart health. Observational studies support this as well. In overweight adults, consuming avocados daily has been linked to improvements in lipid profiles, including a significant reduction in LDL cholesterol. Improved blood flow and endothelial function were also observed, which are vital for keeping your circulation and your testosterone at optimal levels. The key to enjoying the benefits of avocados is moderation. For men over 60, aim for half to one avocado per day to experience its full benefits. Spread mashed avocado on whole grain toast for breakfast, blend it into smoothies for a creamy texture, or toss it into a salad for a rich, satisfying addition. But be cautious. Avocados are calorie-dense, and the high-fat content can sometimes cause digestive discomfort if eaten in large quantities. Start with small amounts to see how your body responds, and ensure it's balanced with the rest of your diet. With avocados leading the charge in promoting nitric oxide levels, let's dive into another fruit that can take your vitality to the next level. When you think of a banana, you probably picture it as a quick snack, something easy to grab when you're on the go. But what if I told you that this simple fruit is actually a nutrient-packed powerhouse, offering real health benefits, especially for men over 60? Bananas play an important role in supporting your cardiovascular health, balancing hormones, and keeping your energy levels stable throughout the day. As we age, our body demands more support to maintain healthy blood pressure, good circulation, and hormone balance. That's where bananas come in. First, they're rich in potassium, a vital mineral for heart health. Potassium helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, which is essential for keeping your heart functioning properly. As blood pressure stabilizes, circulation improves, and that's critical for your overall well-being. Bananas are also a great source of vitamin B6, which supports metabolism and helps produce red blood cells, giving you more energy throughout the day. The magnesium found in bananas plays a significant role in muscle function, heart health, and regulating blood sugar levels, something many men over 60 need to be mindful of. And don't forget about bromelain. This enzyme is known to promote circulation by reducing inflammation in the body. Increased blood flow is a key factor in maintaining healthy testosterone levels. Unlike medications like Viagra or other PDE5 inhibitors, which can come with side effects like headaches and vision problems, bananas offer these benefits in a completely natural, side effect-free way. Plenty of my patients in their late 60s and even 70s have reported significant improvements in their health after incorporating just one banana into their morning routine. Many of these men have experienced stabilization in their blood pressure, an improvement in their morning erections, and an overall sense of increased energy and mood. Bananas can easily become part of your regular diet, helping you maintain steady energy levels, improve circulation, and support testosterone production. One simple and delicious way is by slicing them over a warm bowl of oatmeal. This can be a fantastic breakfast choice, full of fiber and energy-boosting carbs to start your day. If you're an active man, blend them into a smoothie before a workout. Their natural sugars and potassium provide an excellent energy boost, helping you power through even the toughest sessions. And for those seeking to build or repair muscle, pair bananas with a protein source like yogurt or nut butter. This combination will help balance the glycemic load, while the protein works to support muscle recovery. Fully ripe bananas are your best option. When bananas ripen, they reduce their resistant starch content, making them easier to digest. This can help prevent digestive discomfort, which is important as your digestion slows down with age. Overripe bananas might have more sugar, but they also become much easier on your stomach. Eating bananas daily means you're investing in a healthier future. This means better circulation, better sexual health, and improved energy, things every man needs, especially over 60. With all the vascular and hormonal support bananas offer, the next fruit we'll dive into packs an even more powerful punch when it comes to boosting nitric oxide levels, making it a perfect companion to the humble banana. Grapes, those small, unassuming fruits, hold more power than most people realize. They're packed with compounds that can make a significant difference in your vascular and sexual health. The magic of grapes lies in their rich content of resveratrol and polyphenol. Resveratrol is a potent antioxidant that's been widely studied for its role in protecting the body from oxidative stress. As we age, our blood vessels can become damaged by free radicals, but resveratrol helps reduce that damage, promoting better vascular health. Polyphenol, found abundantly in grapes, also enhance the production of endothelial nitric oxide synthase, eNOS. This enzyme triggers the release of nitric oxide in your body, leading to vasodilation, the widening of blood vessels. This not only helps in enhancing blood flow throughout your body, but is particularly beneficial for erectile function. For men over 60, the benefits of regular grape consumption go beyond just better erections. Grapes can also help prevent stiffening of your arteries, supporting healthier blood pressure levels and reducing strain on your heart. A study involving resveratrol supplementation demonstrated that participants who took 150 milligrams of resveratrol per day saw a 30% improvement in their flow-mediated dilation, FMD, a key indicator of vascular health, after just 8 weeks. This improvement wasn't just about numbers. It was accompanied by real-world benefits like firmer and more frequent erections, as well as a boost in confidence. For an extra health boost, try blending grapes into your morning smoothie. Mixing them with other fruits or even a handful of spinach can create a nutrient-packed drink that helps improve circulation and overall vitality. If you prefer a more concentrated source of polyphenol, unsweetened grape juice is an excellent option. But remember, moderation is key. The high fructose content in grape juice can spike blood sugar levels if consumed in large amounts, especially for seniors dealing with diabetes. Always wash your grapes thoroughly before consuming them. Grapes can carry pesticide residues that, if not properly cleaned off, can affect your health. Gentlemen, we've covered critical ground today. You now know the 4 fruits that sabotage testosterone in circulation: the apples, syrupy canned fruits, and others that actively work against your vitality. But more importantly, you've discovered their powerful counterparts: the bananas, grapes, and that remarkable 4th fruit we discussed. These are tools that awaken blood flow, restore natural energy, and shield your manhood by supporting healthy testosterone levels. Consistency is the goal. Your body hasn't forgotten how to be strong, confident, and full of life. It remembers vividly. What it needs now is your conscious support, day after day. Every time you choose an avocado over that canned fruit salad, or grab grapes instead of a pear, you send a powerful signal. You tell your body, I'm with you. Let's rebuild. I've watched this simple shift change lives in my clinic. Men just like you reclaim energy, sharpen their focus, and feel that familiar strength return. It happens bite by bite, meal by meal, one solid decision at a time. Give your body the right fuel consistently, and I promise you, it will rise to meet you. Start today. Ditch those 3 testosterone killers. Embrace the healing fruits and feel the difference for yourself. The path to feeling stronger, more vital, and more alive begins with the decisions you make today. Keep moving forward with purpose and positivity, and your body will thank you for it.